again. So I had to reboot the whole shingamabang again. It was pissing me off. So that means I got to do like an extra 15 more minutes. And so that way, I can, oh, God, like finish my podcast. Because, like I said, I didn't feel like doing it today. I was like not in the mood. I was like, I don't want to do it. I was like, I don't feel like it. But like I was talking about earlier, I can't remember. All I remember is 10 minutes in, and all of a sudden the system just shuts off on me. I'm like, you son of a bitch. Oh my God. Anyway, so yeah, I'm back. All right. Because I know everybody goes back to work on Monday. Everybody goes back to school on Monday. Hee ha ha ha. My God, man. Ugh. So anyway, I was doodling on my pad. I was like, you know what? Let me wait and let me reboot, and I had to start over everything all over again. But anyway, so now I'm gonna do solid 15 minutes because I wanted to do a solid full hour. I was 10 minutes in, and then bing bang boom, I'm gone. I'm like, you mofo! Oh God!
Gross.
Yeah. Be that as it may, I'm back up again, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So I'm going to do a solid 50 minutes, and then God willing, if nothing screws up, whoa, what the hell was that? Okay, I'm good. Jeez, man. I didn't feel like testing. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to test my mic. I said, screw this. I'm going on. So, yeah, what the hell just happened? All right. Yeah. So that's what I feel like doing. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Celebrate. Yeah. Oh my God! So we got hockey game going on. It's the Flyers against the Oilers. I'm watching that over my head. There's a big TV over my head, and I'm definitely gonna watch the NFL games, both of them. I don't even know what to make to eat. You know what? Screw that. I'm gonna make grilled cheese sandwiches. As soon as I'm done taking a shower and getting some things done up around here, I'm gonna make a nice, very good grilled cheese sandwich. Yeah. And unless my system goes down again and I'm not going to go back and record everything. Oh my God, man. Yeah. Something about making just grilled cheese sandwiches. Screw it. Oh my God. Please do not tell me that my coffee is wearing out on me because I'm yawning a lot. I'm yawning. Yeah, I don't like yawning. Oh my God. Do I have yawn? Yeah, I do. There we go. Do I have that one? What the hell? No, that's you dig. Oh my God. What I don't why the hell do I have that? You dig. I thought it was gonna you dig, baby. I got you, girl. Nope, doesn't say that. It just says you dig, and then it plays the dig dug sound. Oh my God, man. All right. So let's go back, continue on what I was doing. All right. So here we go. We're up alive on TikTok. In the 3, 2, and the 1, and the 1, 2, and the 3, and the 4, and the 5. All right, there we go. So yeah, I'm gonna go back doing the regular comedy shows. I'm gonna go back doing open mic. I'm going to go back to my usual way because it was a holiday season. I said, you know what, I need a break. And it was like the week before. It was a day or two before Christmas Eve. No, it was after the comedy show that I did on the one that I posted, and I was like, you know what? After this, I'm going to, as soon as it hits Christmas Eve, right? I said I'm gonna take a break from everything, from writing to comedy to what else I was gonna take a break. Oh my God, from rehearsing and everything else. I said I'm going to relax. I'm going to relax. And next thing you know, I did. I did right. I have some ideas. I have some premises. I wrote them down. But as for like really doing a like my normal routine, like writing and rehearsing and podcasting and then working on my movie, practicing on AI a lot. I just say, you know what? I just need a little breaky poo. Who else is on here live that can join me? No one. I'm all alone. Well, Cobra VIP, I'm not gonna invite her. No, no, she's great, but I mean, she's a gamer. I'm a gamer too. Sometimes, is chess considered a gamer game? Is it? you know? Oh my god! All right, back to the big news. Before, if my system breaks down on me again, damn it. The big news is the Venezuelan president has been arrested. And Venezuela is right now in peace. In the people right now out on the streets, they're celebrating. Some are celebrating, some are not. Some will say, all right, we're going to plan a revenge. And it's like, oh boy, here we go. Listen, you cut the head off one dragon, another one will pop up. It's these drug dealers and drug lords and warlords. You can't stop them. There's always another one's going to take over, from Pablo Escobar to Chavez. Ow, 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 my head. Damn it. There's always another one that takes over. And listen, for the people of Venezuela, let me just say this, all right? You see, yo hablo español, pero I'm not going to give like the full speech in Spanish. I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to say is this, all right? Since the beginning, like I would say maybe 5 or maybe 8 years ago, when this president took over, he was becoming communistic. He was he was shutting down borders. He was adding more military to and laws and restrictions, tyranny and oppression, basically. It's like, no, you're going to get Wi-Fi in this city or major city. Everywhere else, screw you. And he was becoming a tyrant. He was becoming a dictator. He was becoming communistic, controlling. Like, now I'm going to control this whole country. And it was making the people of Venezuela miserable. Miserable. Like, man, only the city, like the main capital, has Wi-Fi and nowhere else. People were losing jobs. He was shutting down companies and businesses. And it was like adding more and more money. And it's like, hey, no, you got to pay taxes to people. I'm sorry. Well, we'll do these restrictions. And then he was taking away liberties. And I met this woman, like, on that time when he took over. I met a woman who came to my job, very attractive woman. But besides all that, she left Venezuela. She can't speak any English. All right. This was before Adolf Trump took over and added ICE agents, but she came over to our country legally. She had all the paperwork. She had relatives that lived in Jersey, and they hooked her up with a job where I worked at and Amazon. And she was very attractive, but extraordinarily nice. She was practicing her English. She was practicing French. I was like, really? And next thing you know, I said, well, listen, I heard, I'm sorry about your country. It's going through hell right now. She says, yes, I left there because I had a really good job and I was going to school, and this president took away everything. And I said, I can't live in this country where someone says, no, this is what I say, and this is what you do, what I say. And it's like, oh boy. So she packed up her bags, grabbed the money that she had saved up, and she called her relatives that lived in Jersey, and she came here. Right? So I asked her, how long are you going to plan to stay here? Well, right now I'm going to stay here for a year or two, and maybe finishing my studies, practicing on my English. She was practicing with me and stuff. I was like, okay. And she goes, I really don't want to talk about my country. It's going through hell right now. And I was like, no. I understand completely. She was being very respectful when she said it. So besides all that, she was like, great. He wants to make Venezuela like Argentina was during the 70s under dictatorship. And that's what she felt. Hold on. My lips are chappy. Mwah. So she was from Caracas, Venezuela. And long story short, it was her birthday that week. So she was going through misery, a little bit of depression because she missed her friends and her cousins. And I bought her a birthday gift. She was crying. She gave me a big hug. She gave me a nice, gentle kiss on the lips. But after that, she worked there for a year. and she says, like, she's working somewhere else, and I believe she said she was gonna go to Canada, and she said she has an aunt and uncle that live there. So I said her goodbyes and everything else. We exchanged numbers. I still have her number on my phone. I mean, it's been 8 years. I don't think I should call her. She's probably married with kids by now. But in the beginning, Venezuela was going through hell. This guy was controlling everything. No, 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 no. He was making it like Argentina of the 70s. Basically, that's what he was doing. And before anybody says, oh my goodness, or Adolf Trump did something, and he did a lot of things wrong. You know what I mean? You have to go through a process. You know what I mean? But besides all that, listen, you can't when it comes to drug dealers. Now he's thinking, oh, now all the cartels are shaking in their boots. No, they're not. This is like, ooh, an opportunity. You know what I mean? It's like, ooh, they always find a way. They always find a way through tunnels, through paying off people. Drugs are not going to stop coming into this country, people. I'm sorry, it's not. When Pablo Escobar died, it was pretty much it was, oh yes, the drugs stopped. No, they didn't. Oh, Pablo Chavez, he's arrested and life in prison. Yay, drugs are going to stop. No, they didn't. Because there's always another head to take over. Trust me, I hung out with guys that deal drugs way back in my day. Yes, I hung out with drug dealers way back, and they didn't do what they did, but I know what they were doing. And they know, like in the movies, it's like, hey, when one guy goes down, another one takes over. And probably more ruthless than the other one, So don't think this is like, oh, this will now stop. No, it won't. I mean, again, people, I'm sorry. If they can't go through that route where their ships are always getting blown up, they're going to find another route, okay? It may be the long way, but it'll get there, It's you can't cut off the supplies, people. I'm not saying, listen, I'm not saying drug dealing is bad. It is bad, but the drugs coming into this country is not going to stop, no matter how hard the military destroys many of these speedboats or arresting the huge big boss. It's not going to stop. I'm sorry, but it's a fact. Now that the Venezuelan president is now in custody, it'll be some time before, you see him in orange jumpsuit. And I'm sure there's Spanish speaking people right there around him, begging. He's probably going to drop names. And I don't know what the hell he's going to do, but good and damn well, he's going to be like, yo, I'll make a deal with you guys. This is where the labs are, and this is where the other drug dealers are. Hold up. Some of them are Mexico and Colombia. I'm pointing them out to you, Like everybody, they break. I mean, because they want less time. They don't want to serve 40, 50 years in prison. They want to make a deal. Oh, my God. It's all over the news. I was watching a hockey game, and they cut to Adolf Trump. I'm like, I don't want to hear this dude, But right now, I saw live footage on TikTok and every other social network that the people of Venezuela, are on the streets. Now, a large percentage of them are celebrating. It's like, oh yes, and it's free, yay! And some are like, oh God, what's going to happen next? And some of them are like, you know what? I don't really care. I mean, they don't know what's going to happen in Venezuela. It's going to take some time before everything goes back to normal, unless they get a new president. That the woman that was elected should have been there, but due to what the F was this guy's name? God damn it. Hold on, now I gotta look him up. This is what gets me. Okay, get out of here. All right, and Venezuelan president. God damn it. All right. Venezuelan president arrested. There we go. There we go. Okay, Nicolas Maduro. God damn it. I kept saying Venezuelan president too many times. So U.S. strikes Venezuela and captures Maduro. Trump says we're going to run the country for now. Wow. Listen, before anybody that's in politics, I hate politics. I don't vote, but I do know the laws in when it comes to invading a country or destroying a country, whatever, but he he broke a lot of rules. You know what I mean? He's done things he shouldn't have done, but that's all right. Everybody's gonna go down because he can't stay president forever. You know what I mean? I guarantee you, this is the year where he'll just go down. Okay. Um. So besides all that, everybody is now talking about this. It's all over the news. I was watching a hockey game. We're going to cut now to Adolf Trump and his thoughts. I'm like, oh my god, press conference. I don't like political press conferences. They're boring. Oh my god, go back to the hockey game. It was the Pittsburgh Penguins versus the Detroit Red Wings. I was like, ooh. So right now, Nicholas Maduro is now in custody. He is in, from what I hear, there's like so many people around him right now. Everybody that's Spanish speaking around him is like saying, "Tranquilo, todo va a ser bien." Others are like, "Dude, you're screwed." You know what I mean? You should have just dropped it and just walk away, man. You should have buy out, but no. So nobody knows what's going to happen next. It'll be a couple days, maybe weeks or a month at least before everything is laid out on the table. Before we see him in an orange jumpsuit and handcuffs, from hands to feet. So right now everything is just like it's mysterious right now. What's going on? Everybody's making assumptions. Some press conferences are really trying to break through and try to get somebody in there to get the scoop and the inside of what the hell's going on. Right now, nobody knows nothing right now. All we know is, again, he's in custody. He's cooperating from what I hear. And sooner or later, he's going to be dropping names, and labs. And it's like, oh boy. Yeah. Hmm. Sure. You know what happens to guys that snitch, man. You know what I mean? Ugh, 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 ugh. So everybody's asking the question, was the arrest legal? Many, over 80%, have said no. And again, it's now going to be all these whatever political individuals going to say, well, our Fuhrer did the right thing. And there's going to be a large percentage of those that said, whoa, dude, you didn't go through a committee or a vote. As anybody knows, when World War II started, we didn't want to get involved. We were like, "Yeah, dude, we're cool. We're cool. All right. They ain't done doing it." And then when the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor, they're like, all right. Now you pushed our butt. Okay, that's that's not going to be like. All right, dude. What did they do? They took a vote, and next thing you know, the president gave with the speech, the infamous speech. This will be a date that will live in infamy. The Empire of Japan attacked Pearl Harbor December 7th, 1941. And everybody knows what happens after that. Everybody knows. Same thing when 9/11 happened. What happened? Everybody said, oh, hey, do we have to declare war on Afghanistan? And yeah, the vote came in 200-1. Who was the one guy that didn't want this vote? I don't know. He quit. It was like he left, man. So we'll see what happens next. It'll be some time before we figure out what the hell's going to happen next. Will we see this guy through pictures, through drawings, or actual photos of the guy? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Again, from what word's going around that he is cooperating. He got a little emotional from what I read, oh God, what's going to happen to me? I'm going to go down, And the rest are like, well, he's cooperating, he's giving us names. And that's from what I hear, that's when he's going to start to make deals. I don't know, man. So we'll see what happens, though. So President Nicolas Maduro is now in full custody. And what he should have done was build a tunnel. Don't these drug dealers have actual working submarines? I mean, I'm talking about, like from Russia into communism, they had like so many, I don't know, non-working subs. They could have bought one, Subs Are Us company, went online. They say, hey, do you have a sub? Yeah, well, yes, we do. We have subs. We have medical subs. What color are you looking for? Red. You know what I mean? Um, I don't know, man. So I'm proud that the people of Venezuela are l- feeling liberated right now. They're showing the videos. I'm watching it on Univision and Telemundo. How like news correspondents are right there now interviewing everybody, and it's a half and half. And half of them are saying, yes, we're glad that he's arrested, we're free, and the other half are like, what the F you guys are doing? Do you know what this will mean? It's like, oh boy. Oh my God, sorry about that. My throat's getting dry. So it's up in the air what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen. So I'm proud that the people of Venezuela are liberated, they're free, they're happy, and others are like, oh boy, what's going to happen now? So we'll see what happens, people. All right. We'll see what happens. Ah. Merry New Year to all the people on TikTok world. ¿Cómo estás? All right. Is there anybody here? Listen, I got a feeling nobody's up here live. Sunum Beach. Okay. Oh my God. Nobody. Nobody. Oh God. All right. A few more taps and then I'm out. I'm gone. I'm gone. So right now it's the new year. And everybody's like, "Oh yeah, this is the year I'm gonna make lose weight and then exercise more and then focus on everything." And it's like, "No, you're not. Shut up." Because I went to the gym this morning, I saw no new faces. I was like, "Where are you guys? You resolutionaries? Where are you? I don't see you guys. Not one new person. All right, for the past what is it? January 3rd? Yeah, for the past 3 days, I didn't see not one new face." Oh yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym and work out and then exercise and eat right. And you're not. Stop lying to yourself. All right, you're not. You're not. You're not. Um, yeah, I didn't see not one new face at my gym. Not for the past 3 days. Not one new face. I'm like, So you resolutionaries are liars to yourselves. Stay out of my gym. All right. Everybody's like, I'm gonna make a new better myself. I'm gonna quit this and stop doing that. And it's like, no, you're not. Stop lying to yourself. How about make a resolutionary, become a better liar? There you go. Sheesh, man. Oh God. I thought it was gonna be like new faces when I walked in. And I'm like, no, I did the Terminator scan thing with my eyes. I'm looking around. I'm like, nope, 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 nope. Oh, the hot girl's still there. Oh, the hotter girl's even there. Oh, the nice hot girl we can talk to. Okay, she's there. You know what I mean? I was like, target sighted. Nope, not a new face. Even my regular guys, my regular gym goers that are there, they're like, "Did you see anybody new?" It's like, "No." I was like, "Really?" He's like, We thought it was a new guy. It turned out to be a new delivery dude." And I was like, oh, wow. Well, if there are any new faces, point them out. We'll make our bets, how long they can stay here, how long we won't see them again. I bet you 4 days they won't stay at the gym. Oh my God, man. Listen, my heart goes out to those people that do make resolutions and say yes. And some of them do stick to them, which is great. But you're talking about like maybe 99.999.999.99 to the 10th power 999% do change their lives. Like, exercise, they eat right, they quit drinking, they quit smoking, they quit philandering, whatever. Yeah, some put the effort in their heart, mind, and soul to say, I'm going to be better myself this year. Okay. But then you get those other people that I'm going to make a new resolution. After I smoke this pack of cigarettes, I'm going to do it tomorrow, quit. Then the next day, they're like, well, I'm going to go to the gym. Well, I'm going to drive by a gym, and it's like, okay, no, you're not. Hey, Jamie, how you doing? Jamie Lee, 4,088 followers, 2,966 following. Pleasure to meet you. How are you? You can say hello back. I'm not going to bite. There, see, I said hi back. See, look at that. Everybody right now is like predicting the new year this is it, you know? Me personally, I really don't care. Like I said, I hate holidays. I'm not a fan of Christmas. I am not a fan of New Year's Eve. And I told it in my previous podcast episode, which is up right now, the new episode. It is entitled, What the Hell? No, it's entitled, not What the Hell. It's entitled Honey and Butter 26. That's what it is entitled. It's on Spotify. And I talk about how I'm not a big fan of the holidays. I'm not. I can't stand Christmas and I cannot stand New Year's Eve. I stayed home New Year's Eve. That's it. It was like 4 movies I've been wanting to see, and I finally saw all 4 of them. Yeah. And I was like, as soon as it hit midnight, I was like, oh yeah, midnight. Let me continue to finish watching this movie. I went to bed like around 1:45, and I woke up around 8 because my gym doesn't open till 7. And I went to the gym, came home, took a nap. This is a day off. I ain't doing nothing. No comedy, no rehearsing, no writing, nothing. I'm staying home. You know? Oh my God, man. So stop saying you're gonna better yourself this year. You're lying to yourself, all right? I don't wanna hear it. Ugh. All right, but anyway. The cold's gonna remain cold till Thursday. Thursday, from what I hear, is gonna be 50 degrees. Ooh, good golly, Miss Molly. 50 degrees. Can you believe that crap? For a day. You know what I mean? That's it. Early in the morning is going to be freezing cold, and then after that, around, I don't know what time, it's going to be like cold again. It's crazy, man. It is crazy. So the new movies that are coming out for 2026, everybody's excited. I know I am. The big one is, and everybody knows it, Avengers Doomsday. Yes. So hold on. Let me see here. New movies for 2026. There we go. So the big talk is, again, Avengers Endgame. Avengers Doomsday. God damn it. I'm sorry. So that's the new talk. The second thing is Spider-Man Brand New Day. That's another movie that everyone wants to see. Number 3 is Dune Part 3. All right, so Avengers Endgame, let me go back to that one. The next major Marvel Cinematic Universe crossover event that will unite the heroes against a powerful villain. That's Doomsday. Spider-Man Brand New Day. Tom Holland returns for the 4th solo film exploring Peter Parker's life after the dramatic ending of No Way Home. Okay? Dune. That's another movie that I really want to see. Dune Part 3. Denis Villeneuve concludes his epic sci-fi trilogy based on the Frank Herbert novels, exploring Paul Atreides' crusade. Another one, and this one I'm waiting for, The Mandalorian and Grogu. This popular Star Wars duo makes the big screen debut in a sprawling adventure for the New Republic. Yeah, you see, another one that they're waiting for 2026, all these new films, is The Odyssey. And Christopher Nolan directs the star-studded adaptation of Homer's classic Greek epic poem featuring Matt Damon as Odysseus. Odysseus. Another one is Project Hail Mary. That's Ryan Gosling in this sci-fi adaptation of Andy Weir novel about an astronaut on a mission to save Earth. Disclosure Day. There's one called Digger. It's a satire. Alejandro Gonzalez, starring Tom Cruise as a powerful man trying to prove he's humanity's savior after a disaster. Interested. Toy Story 5. I am tired of that. 28 years later, The Bone Temple. The other one sucked, and I know this is going to suck even more. The Devil Wears Prada 2. That's also coming out. Oh, did I like the first one? Yeah, I guess, you know. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be like, oh, yeah, I'll see it again. So there's so many great movies. The ones, again, the top ones are Avenger Doomsday, Spider-Man, Dune 3, and The Odyssey. Yeah. And then the last one is The Devil Wears Prada. Then they're talking about, Jumanji's coming out. And I don't give a F about Jumanji. The first one was great with the great Robin Williams. The other two just sucked major big ass donkey balls. Okay. They were horrible, disgusting. Oh my god, yeah, suck donkey balls. Did not really care about any. The original Jumanji was awesome. The other two, I didn't even care for. Why was I watching them? I have no idea. So don't expect anything about the third one. But again, the top movies for 2026 will be number one on the list is Avengers Doomsday. Big yes. Spider Man Brand New Day. That's number two. Number three, I thought that was going to be the two spot, but it's Dune Part 3. And number four on the list is The Mandalorian and Grogu, right? And then number five was The Odyssey, Project Hail Mary, and the last one down, the last one is 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple. I did not like the latest 28 Years Later. It sucked. I almost walked out of that movie. It was horrible. I was like, really? Oh my God. They gave this movie like 90% Rotten Tomatoes, 4 stars. Oh no, no, it was bad. It was bad. I was like, okay, I'm tired of zombie films. Why are this one? Why am I so happy about this one? So yeah, that's a lot of movies that are coming out this year that are new. People have been waiting for, and people that are excited. How I wish they came out like now. That would be great. But that's not going to happen, and that even blows even more because people are like, "Oh my goodness, man, why do I have to wait till the summer? Why do I have to wait till the fall or next winter? Just let these movies come out all in 1 month." You know what I mean? I'm tired of just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Ugh. So here are the top movies of 2026 that are out streaming now. If you want to see them. Oh my God, I'm thirsty again. God damn it. Ugh. Hello, Leah Vanessa Tiger. Happy New Year, sweetheart. I hope you're feeling better. That's my buddy, Leah Vanessa Tiger. Yeah. Oop, wait a minute. Sorry. There we go. There we go. So I just gave the movies that are coming out for 2026. So now these are the movies that are streaming right now or this week. Tron Ares will be streaming on Disney Plus January 7th. People We Meet on Vacation, that's coming on Netflix January 9th. And from what I hear, it sucked. The James Bond franchise, all the movies, No Time to Die, will be out on Netflix January 16th. Twinless on Hulu January 16th. No. The Rip, yes, I want to see that. That'll be on Netflix January 16th. Mel Brooks, the 99-year-old man, HBO Max. I'll definitely going to see that. That is my idol, the great Mel Brooks. I cannot wait. Oh my God. Sorry about that. I burped. But it's my podcast. Who cares? So that'll be great. The Smashing Machine. From what I've read, it had mixed reviews. Yeah, it didn't do well at the box office. It made not a lot of money. I'll get into that story too. There was an actress of a movie that she made, and I'm not going to say nothing bad about this actress. She's very attractive. She's very great at what she does. All right, I'm not even going to say her name because but she made a movie about a female boxer, right? And hold on for 1 second. I got to charge my phone. It's dying. It's dying. So she made this movie about a female boxer, and it was valued. The movie cost like 15 million to make. Wasn't a lot of money. Well, 15 million is a lot of money, but besides all that, so when the movie came out, it only made like 1.5 million at the box office. So technically, that was like a bomb. And during an interview, they asked her, "So, there's a lot of promotion on this movie, a lot of commercials, she went to a lot of talk shows about this boxer's life, how she was abused by her husband, and how she became a star, how people screwed her over." And during the interview, when they interviewed this actress, she said, "Oh, it's not about the money; it's about the art." What did she just say? No, it's not. You have to understand these movie companies putting a lot of money in all these movies now. right? You're talking about budgets of like 70, 80, up to $200 million just to make a movie and hoping that it'll make do well at the box office. They're spending every dime that they can, especially at the box office. Like right now, they're selling tchotchkes where people can buy like I don't know a popcorn bin that looks like a helmet or sword, whatever, anything to make profit. You know. So when a movie comes out, they worked real hard after weeks and months, and the movie comes out, and all of a sudden it just bombs. You're like, wow, a movie that costs I'll throw a number like $75 million to make. And all of a sudden, the movie came out, the box office only made like 3 million. They're gonna be like, "Whoa, hold up, yeah." So, in other words, they're gonna get their money back through streaming, people buying the DVD, people downloading. They're gonna get like 10 to 25 cents off the dollar just to make that money that they lost. And when she said that, I was like, "Whoa, it's not about the money; it's about the art." I was like, "Yeah, it's about the art to make the money. What the hell, woman? It's the other way around." But yeah, a lot of these movies that people were expecting like to be major box office, hits, and when they don't make the money, it's like, "Oh boy, what's going to happen?" Can we trust this guy to make money, to help us make money? Oh god, man. Hollywood is changing so much. It's not even Hollywood anymore. Because right now, all these other production companies in Georgia, there's going to be new studios in New Jersey, where I'm from. New York is the same way too. It's like, oh boy, what's going to happen to us? Well, I mean, it's like cut down your taxes, and hopefully you can make more movies in New York. Oh God, man. Another movie that they're waiting is Supergirl. That's another movie that they're waiting for it to come out at the box office. Good God, and this I don't care about that bone doctor crap. I don't care. Oh my God, it keeps popping up. Jerry, you gonna watch this movie? He's like, no, I'm not. Another movie that I'm waiting to see. It was directed by the guy who did Dracula, or was it Dracul, Rasputin? He's gonna make a movie called Werewolf. That's the movie that I want to see. The Bride, that's another film. Oh my God. The list goes down of all these great Michael, the official movie is coming out, the story about Michael Jackson. Good golly, Miss Molly. Disclosure Day is about aliens coming to Earth. The live Moana movie. Oh God. It won't stop. All these movies that are coming out for 2026, everybody is like excited and happy and really, really, really hoping. This is another movie that I want to see, but it's going to be on Prime Video. It's Madden, the official movie, but it comes out in November. Oh my God, I got to wait that long for it to see it. Ugh. The Hunger Games, that's another. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. Dune 3, yes. Avengers Doomsday, yes. Oh my Lord, man. So let's see what happens, people. All right, 2026 is just 3 days new, and everybody's expecting for things to happen. Well, already did happen. What happened in Venezuela? But besides all that, just take a deep breath, count to 10, relax. It's like it is just the beginning, people. This is just the beginning. All right. So later on today, it's going to be some NFL. Right now, I'm watching hockey. I'm going to watch both of the games. One game is at 8 o'clock. I was like, are you kidding me? But I'm going to watch it because San Francisco's playing. And right now, everybody's thinking, oh, wow, San Francisco's going to make it to the Super Bowl. Hold up, man. They haven't even played yet. All right. So let's see what happens, people, man. Let's see what happens. Because right now, like I said, this week begins and everybody goes back to work. Everybody goes back to school. The holidays are officially over. Everybody, like my neighbor, he started to take his stuff down right now. I'm like almost 4 of my neighbors just started to take down the decorations. The inflatables, the hanging lights, and they were coming out with their boxes, and they were like, "Hey Jerry, hey, good morning, Pete. What the you taking them down now?" He's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's that season, and we're done. Until next year." So I was like, "Oh wow, it begins." And then I go to Acme. Excuse me, I went to ShopRite, and already Valentine's Day is up already. I was like, "What the hell?" So now be expecting another holiday, Valentine's Day. So everybody's expecting Valentine's Day. Leah Vanessa Tiger. She could be my Valentine. Yeah. Yeah. Leah Vanessa Tiger is my Valentine's. Oh my goodness. So I saw all the Valentine's Day stuff up already. I was like, you gotta be kidding me, dude. Listen, I understand that people want to celebrate a nice, beautiful holiday. People want to, you know, have a good time and enjoy. Hey, I understand completely, man. So, but I mean, having Valentine's Day stuff up now, sheesh, that's like hitting the ground running. So, like I said in the previous podcast show, guys, get your woman's Valentine's Day stuff now. Put it in a box, put it in a vault, put in your underground safe, get plush, whatever, teddy bears, the fluffy dogs, whatever, plastic roses. Don't get the real ones because they'll be dead by the time Valentine's Day. Get her cards, get her the jewelry she wants, whatever. Make reservations at her favorite restaurant. Learn to cook if you want to. I would say make your plans, start making them now. All right, because come Valentine's Day, she's gonna be like, "Hey, what about me? You don't love me no more." It's like, oh my god, man. So start hitting the planning and start hitting the ground running, man. You don't want to wait to the last minute getting your woman last minute stuff. Sheesh, man. Oh my god. Because my birthday's that week too. February 15th is my birthday. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, and especially the guys, again, don't wait till the last minute. Get your stuff now. Put it in a box, put it in a safe, put it in your neighbor's house. I don't know. I don't care. Don't wait till the last minute because that'll screw you over and you really don't want to hear it. You forgot my Valentine's. You don't love me. Oh boy, here we go. I got to hear this crap. Wait, do I have anything on love? Hold on, let me look it up. Love. Yeah, there we go. I love it. And this one. Okay, that was the tennis guy. That was not what I wanted. Oh my god. All right, so let's see. Do I have anything else? All right. That's it. There's no love sound effects that I have. Hey, Jules. Let me see who Jules is. Hey, yes, my good old partner in crime. Hello, Jules. Hello, 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 hello. So live. I don't like that much. Oh, hold on. I don't like that much. Then it's better to have a nice card or something to eat. There you go. See, Leah Vanessa knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, because everybody. Hey, Uncle Jerry. Hey, Jules, my beautiful niece. Hey, sweetheart. Yeah, she's on here live. Love your new hairstyle, sweetie. Oh, poofy. I like it. I like the poofy. Oh my god, man. So listen, everybody is like I said, I see the Valentine's Day stuff now. After the Valentine's Day, I guarantee they're going to have the Easter stuff up tomorrow. The St. Patrick's Day up tomorrow. And I think by next week, 4th of July stuff is going to be up tomorrow that week too. All these places are getting their stuff up now. Right now it's the Valentine's Day stuff. Yeah, I was like, "Oh my god, man." I did. I saw the roses, freshly cut roses. Oh, that's from a couple years ago. I love you too, sweetheart. Yeah, that's my beautiful niece right there. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh my back. Man. So I would say to all men, buy your woman her Valentine's Day stuff right now. Again, I say it, buy it now. Put it in a vault, in a box, hide it somewhere in the woods. And then when the Valentine's Day comes, hey, baby, I got you the plastic flowers and the plush toys. and jewelry, whatever. Get it now, man. Don't wait till the last minute, dude. Oh my God. Spending, 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 spending. But anyway, do what you can. All right. Learn some dancing, learn some cooking, guys. Uh, are you giving guys advice on here? Yes, I am, sweetie. Okay. I'm trying to save some men's lives, especially with dating women. I know your boyfriend's probably listening to this. Listen, my friend, I'm helping you. I'm blinking you a message. Listen to me. This is what women want. Only men can understand blinking man code. He's like, shh, your uncle's giving me a message. Yes, right. Get her Valentine's Day stuff. Get it now. Damn it. Get her like I don't know, like God, make a nice reservations at a nice restaurant. Go some dancing, whatever. Oh my God, it's that time of year, guys. Well, there's a lot of concerts that I want to see. Like Triumph, they're coming back. I'm hoping to see them. No word on if Sade is going to make a concert tour, which she should. You know, you sound so excited. I sound so excited. I think I got coffee. I think I drank too much coffee today. Yeah, I did. Damn it, I ran out. Yeah. But anyway. Um yeah, a lot of these concerts, I gave the ones about the movies. A lot of these great concerts are gonna start like world tours. Um yeah, but Triumph is like right now at the top of the list. If what is it, 50 years this band's been together, another Canadian band. And they made a lot of great songs. I'm kind of glad that you guys are in their 70s and they're making another world tour. I was like, yes, why not? I remember when the band Cream um did a world tour. Like this was like in the early 2000s. They were like way up there in their age, but they knew they were up there in age. Cream, the band Cream. If anybody look them up. Um yeah, oh my God, just my system just went down. Give me 1 second here. They did a world tour. I had them up here. The band Cream. There you go. Jesus, man. No, 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 no. Hold on. Now I gotta say it. The band Cream. There we go. Okay. So the last surviving member is Eric Clapton. Jack Bruce passed away, and Ginger Baker passed away, and the last surviving member is Eric Clapton. But when they were alive, well, the other two members were alive. In the early 2000s, they did a 15-20 city tour, which was good. And I think it was Jack Bruce when he was alive. He said, "Listen, we're getting up there in age. It's like we're gonna give the best performance that we can while we're still alive." And they did. You can catch one of them. It's on YouTube. I think it was one in 2005, and they sold out this huge arena in New York. And they sang all of their classics, and it was amazing. I saw the concert. I was like, "Oh my God, Jack Bruce nails it." And Ginger Baker, and then you see Eric Clapton rocking the guitar, and they're playing all their classic songs. I was like, "Whoa!" And then after that, a couple years later, Jack Bruce passed away, and then after that, Ginger Baker passed. I was like, "Oh man." Eric Clapton is the last surviving member, man. So with this band Triumph, they even the lead singer who said, "Yeah, we're getting up there in age. You know, this will be it for us. But we're celebrating 50 years." And now Rush is doing the same thing. Well, without they found another drummer, but Rush was like, "Listen, Geddy Lee said, listen, we're gonna do it one last time, and then after that, I'm gonna retire. I'm gonna. So all these bands that are just doing it one last shot. Rolling Stones, I don't think they'll die. I don't think so. They're going to be in marionettes or puppets holding them up. Ladies and gentlemen, Rick Jagger, wait, lift the string. The left side of his arm is not saying, lift the string up. It's like, this is going to be, they can't. They're going to have guys on standby jumping his heart again. But for all these bands that are coming back, God bless them, man. We need to hear really good original music nowadays. Nowadays, it's these hot 20-year-old girls, which I like. But, they're up there by themselves. I don't know if they're lip singing or actually singing. And they have the dances in the background, nothing original. But to see these legendary rock bands doing it one last time, Rush, Triumph, and so many others just say, you know what, guys, we got to do this. Toto, I hear, is going to do the same thing. Glass Tiger, I hear they're going to do the same thing. I say, you know what? It's 2026. Give 2026 a memory to remember, a year to remember of great rock bands performing. I still waiting for Sade to come back. That's the one woman I'm waiting for. Sade. When the hell she's going to do a world tour? Good God, man. You're not retired. Please come back. We should do that on TikTok. Like, promote the living hell out of it for her to say, you know what? I think I'll come out of retirement and then start performing. All my classic songs that I perform. She doesn't really sound like a British guy, but I tried to do my best to give a female voice. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's the beginning of 2026, and these rock bands are doing it. Why not? Go for it. Do it while you still can, and keep doing it while the can is still possible. All right. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is about my time for the Jerry Torres program. I would like to say I am an accomplished author. I've written a book entitled Chinese Food for Breakfast. You can find my book either on lulu.com, that is Lulu, or on Amazon Kindle. And it's an ebook. You can download the book, read the book anytime, anywhere on your phone, tablet, or your laptop. And the book is only $4, people, so you're really not going to be breaking the bank. So download the book today and enjoy a good read. Also, listen to my good friend Latisse Mitchell's podcast show, Toys Talk. She's in the works of making a comeback of her podcast show. You can listen to her previous podcast shows on TikTok, Instagram, or on YouTube. And her podcast show is about fun, life, dating. She knows how to make she is hysterical what she talks about. And she's one of my closest and dearest friends in the comedy world. So listen to Latisse Mitchell's for 2026 Toys Talk.
In your face.
Toys Talk with Latisse Mitchell.
Knock your socks off.
Toys Talk.
Real bad.
Also, listen to Gordo B. His new album is up right now. You can listen to all of his great music on TikTok, Instagram, or on YouTube. He is an up-and-coming hip-hop artist. And the reason why I say that is because I can understand what the hell he's talking about. His hip-hop music is a combination between the Diggable Planets, De La Soul, and a Tribe Called Quest. He knows how to make music, and it's great music. I've heard all of his songs. So you can find Gordo B on TikTok, Instagram, or on YouTube. And Gordo B is spelled Gordo, big letter B. Also, listen to Funky Times for 2026. They're a great band. They mix it up with jazz, funk, rock, and they know how to make music and make music right. You can find Funky Times on TikTok, Instagram, or on YouTube. And if you're interested in hiring them for a special event, send them a message, talk it out with them, and you won't regret it. So listen to Funky Times. And I use Funky Times to close my podcast. And a 3, 2, and a 1, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to another episode of the Jerry Torres program. As I always say towards the end of my podcast, whatever religious figure you believe in, may you be blessed. I bid you all a fondue. I'll be back. So I ask you all, please don't go changing. I'm a-gon, get it gone, and bye.
Powered by Riverside FM. Limited time offer. No purchase necessary. Offer valid at participating locations. Void where prohibited. No animals were harmed during the production of this soundboard. Subject to change without notice. Side effects include dry mouth, occasional pig snort or two, sore stomach, teary eyes, achy jaws, and whatever tingles well. Laughing heart.
You've just heard the Jerry Torres program on Spotify, YouTube Music, and on Riverside FM. Plus, listen to him in other podcast affiliates. Also, subscribe to the Jerry Torres program on Spotify. And remember, boys and girls, the Jerry Torres program has been known to bring magic into your heart, mind, and soul.